Learning how to make sweet potato fritters is really easy. Although I don't think that sweet potato fritters are a common southern dish, I think they're more common in some Indian cuisine from what I've seen here on YouTube, or they might be more modern, not traditional. Sweet potatoes are common in southern cuisine, and I said, you know what? I'm going to add my own spin to it to make a southern sweet potato fritter recipe. Here I have 160 grams of grated sweet potato. I just grated it on a cheese grater. One small sweet potato, I would say 1¼ cups, maybe 1½ cups. Here I have half of a small onion, 80 grams, about 70 to 80 grams. So in terms of weight, 1 part onion to 2 parts sweet potato. For the dry component, here's where the southernness comes in. I'm using ½ cup of stone ground cornmeal, 80 grams, and ½ cup of all-purpose flour, 80 grams. I'm going to add some cheese, 2 ounces, around 60 grams of Colby Jack cheese. I know it's more of a Tex-Mex cheese, but I really like it. I think you could use cheddar too, but like I said, I think Colby Jack, because it has cheddar and it has that tanginess from the Monterey Jack, is going to be good with the sweetness of the sweet potato. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and for the wet ingredients, I'm going to do at least 1 egg, probably 2, and at least ¼ cup or 40 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt. I honestly think I'm going to have to use 2 eggs and a full ½ cup of Greek yogurt, but we'll see. This recipe is really easy. All you have to do is mix everything together. Grating a sweet potato on a cheese grater to make fritters is really easy. It's not quite as easy as zucchini, but it is not difficult. It actually grated a lot more easily than I was anticipating. You could definitely leave out the cheese, or if you have some lunch meat, some leftover ham or something like that, I think you could turn these sweet potato fritters into a full meal. I'm going to eyeball 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to say 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. I know usually I like to add a lot of spices to my fritters, but for this sweet potato fritter recipe, I'm going to keep it more simple because I want to really be able to taste the... Actually, I'm going to add the Greek yogurt first. I really want to be able to taste the sweetness of the sweet potato. I added the 2 eggs and a full ½ cup of Greek yogurt, 80 grams, and it's still looking a bit dry. So I'm going to start off with another ¼ cup of liquid, 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to mix and then see what this gives me. I think I'll need a little bit more, but I'm almost there. The sweet potato doesn't have as much moisture as zucchini does, so that's probably why I had to add more. My sweet potato fritter batter is now ready. I added, in terms of water, I would say another tablespoon, so maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, ½ cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, and 2 eggs. Now it's time to bake them. I sprayed my pizza pan with canola oil spray. Now I'm just going to make probably 1½ to 2 tablespoon size fritters on the sheet. I'm going to go back with the spoon, get them the size that I want them to be, and then press them down so that they are between 1/4 to ½ of an inch thick. They are going to bake at 350 for 15 minutes. But before they go into the oven, I'm going to spray them down with some oil to help at least partially crisp up the top. And now they are ready for the oven. My sweet potato fritters just came out of the oven. They were in uncovered for 15 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. I'm going to let them sit on the sheet for 1 to 2 minutes, then I will transfer them to another plate. My sweet potato fritters are now done. They cooled on the baking sheet for maybe 2 minutes. Now they've been here about 3 or 4. As you can see, they are brown on the bottom, a little bit crispy, and the top is cooked as well. Closer look, you can see the onion, the cornmeal, the shredded sweet potato. Let's see what they look like inside. Here you can see the onion, the sweet potato, the cheese. Absolutely amazing. Let's try it. Very good. The cornmeal goes better with the sweet potato than you would expect. It's actually really good. I've heard of recipes for sweet potato cornbread, so honestly, it really doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I honestly think that the cornmeal makes these sweet potato fritters not only southern, but really good. I'm sure you could use all flour, you could use oatmeal, but like I said, I think the combination of the corn and the sweet potato is what makes these. The bit of onion, excellent. My second batch is in the oven. I added basil, parsley, oregano, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'll let you know how those turn out. But yeah, these sweet potato fritters are incredible. You have to try them. This photo shows the sweet potato fritters that had the extra spices: garlic, onion, basil, parsley, and oregano. Although they were good, I felt like the extra spices covered up the sweetness of the sweet potato. So just like I thought at the beginning, these are best with just salt and pepper. In all honesty, these sweet potato fritters were surprisingly delicious. So, if you like sweet potatoes, but you're tired of the same old, and you want something different, give these fritters a try. They're quick, easy, and because they're baked in the oven, they're healthy. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.